What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Candace Owens versus Marc Lamont Hill. Where do I begin? Shout out to Lori Agami. I believe that you wanted me to do this. I got around to watching it earlier today, and I finally got around to watching it, and it went pretty much how I thought it was gonna go. But for those who, I'm gonna try to wrap this up quick. Those who don't know who Marc Lamont Hill is, he's a guy that he's a professor at a Temple, I believe, Temple University, and he's been around. He worked with BET, CNN, Fox as a commentator and host. I think he did the Basketball Wives reunion. My sister recognized him. Let me say this: when you're into the socio-political stuff like I am, to an extent, you get to know some of these guys like Marc Lamont Hill, Richard Fowler, Angela Rye, all of these people. They're all you have to know your sort of your opposition. You know what I mean? And Marc Lamont Hill, to me, he doesn't seem like a bad person at all. He seems like a really, 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 really nice guy, like a genuine, he'll give you the shirt off your back or whatever. Or he won't let you get hurt. I'll say that about him. And, Gavin McGinnis even said it about him. He said, Marc Lamont Hill is one of the few liberals or left-leaning dudes that's willing to go and talk to the opposite side. And I got to give him the utmost respect for that, because nowadays you got these SJWs and everybody that they just want to exist in the echo chamber. They don't want to have the discussion or what needs to be seen in front of people so they could see the bouncing back of ideas and pick what's best. So I give him nothing but credit for showing up on Candace Owens' show on PragerU. And there's really, they went into a series of issues, the whole George Floyd situation, Black Lives Matter. I could sit here and talk about that stuff, but you know how I feel. Those that follow me know exactly how it went. Candace essentially owned him, if you ask me. But there's one thing, two things actually, that I want to cover. Number one, because I got to kind of, a lot of you niggas make me backtrack my stuff, even when I clarify things perfectly. Let me say this. I put out a video, I don't know, maybe a few weeks ago called Dave Chappelle versus Candace Owens, because of the whole 846 special that Dave Chappelle put out. And, he went in on Candace Owens. So I made in the video, I said, hey, I said, look, I like Candace Owens, and, her remarks about George Floyd, it wasn't the best time to say it. It was not. I believe what she's saying. There's truth to it, but it's not really the best time. Now, there was a lot of people, thank God, there was a lot of people that say, yeah, you know what? Your breakdown was rational. You didn't use emotion. Yeah, I could kind of see where you're coming from. But you had a bunch of people. Hold on. You had a bunch of these weak, soft, cream-filled puss cakes that came in and said, well, you said she's your favorite. You even had one dude talk about, the reason that you're saying that is because you want to bang Candace Owens. And the ad hominems are so hilarious. Once I know that you're not even attacking or saying, trying to break down what I'm saying, I know you're already off. You're at, well, that's white supremacy. How could you say that she's your favorite. How could you say? First of all, she's one of my top tier people that I gravitate to, only because of her magnitude. I would say that, but she's one of the people I listen to. Yes, all right. And like I said, there's people that you like that you don't agree with everything they say. So cut the bullshit. I said, see, nothing's ever good enough for all of y'all snowflake SJW types. Nothing's good enough for you. For me to say, yeah, I disagree with her timing, that pissed a lot of y'all off. But let me tell you something. Marc Lamont Hill addressed that, and he said the same exact thing. And it's sort of in the beginning, because they kind of go into that whole George Floyd thing. And I think it's in the beginning somewhat, maybe 20 minutes into it or something. I forget. But anyway, he says the same exact thing. So all that shit that you were saying about me, house nigga and coon and all that, go tell Marc Lamont Hill the same thing. Because he echoed the same thing. He said, yeah, you know, his criminal past or whatever he did might be true, but, you know, maybe now's not a great time to bring it up. So again, I got to get that out of the way, you know, because a lot of you motherfuckers want to come at me. Well, come at him because he's on your side and he said the same exact thing. So go fuck yourself. Now, the main highlight with this, that the clips that were going viral, one of the clips that was going viral was the part where they were talking about transgenders and can men get pregnant? And I said to myself, I just started laughing because I was like, dude, I gotta see how he gets out of this. And, you know, you could see, this is my problem with SJWs and this and that. You have to live, you're living in a world where you constantly have to walk on eggshells. Oh, I can't offend anybody. And this dude, Marc Lamont Hill, knows more than anybody what it feels like to receive the backlash. Let me remind you about this dude. This dude said something that to him probably was innocuous when he was talking about Israel, where he said, I forget what the actual term was, where he said something about from the river to the sea or some shit like that. And yo, these Jews got on the phone and said, yo, this dude's a problem. And CNN got rid of him with the quickness. Like, nah. He already knows. So he has to walk on eggshells with how he's talking. See, people like me, people like on the conservative side, people free thinking, motherfuckers, they don't have to worry about that. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live worrying about if every word out of my mouth is going to offend somebody. All you motherfuckers that talk about, you're in a sunken place because you don't think like me. I want you to study something. I want you to look at that particular part where Candace Owens says, so can men get pregnant? And you should see how this dude is squirming, trying to justify an answer to make it an affirmative answer, to say yes. And it's like, Candace Owens is like, no, they can't. Only a woman could get pregnant. And then he's like, yeah, but you have trans men. Well, yeah, they're biological women. You know what I mean? And Candace Owens is like, she's essentially saying the fact that we're having this conversation is fucking cuckoo. Only women, biological women, can get pregnant. I shouldn't have to change my reality to appease your feelings. This is nothing new. It's not bigotry. It's just scientific fucking fact, okay? There's no way around it. And the funniest thing is this dude has a daughter. So obviously he got with a woman, banged her out or whatever. I don't know if he's with her or whatever, but and has a daughter. So he knows more than anybody, yeah, you gotta be a woman. But you should have seen him try to tread carefully and it's like, dude, you know what I mean? Like, this is why I can't live like that. This is another reason why I'm against that sort of shit. Just say what you need to say. If people get offended, let them deal with it. They gotta, you got your own life to live. They gotta live with it. That's all it is. And that's the highlight. That's what I want to show you. That's very telling of all these leftist motherfuckers. It doesn't make sense. And I want you to think about this. He's in academia. He is teaching younger folk. This is why I stress homeschooling. And I know some people might say they might get to some of the schooling teachers. If you're going to homeschool, you better vet that motherfucker. Vet that motherfucker with the quickness. Hey, teach my kid science, English, math, none of this, non-binary. They don't need to know all that bullshit. None of this liberal art shit. Shit that's going to make my kid sharp in the world and get them ready for work. That's it. Let me worry about the social stuff and all that bullshit. But I just want to put that out there. You got to watch it for yourself. I think it was very telling, very good. All you motherfuckers that are weak as hell, again, Marc Lamont Hill said the same thing. And again, shout out to Marc Lamont Hill for being a man and showing up and saying, hey, look, this is what I believe. Again, not a knock on the brother. I think he's probably like a really, really cool dude. Like I would hang out with him. And we just politically different. We just disagree. But I would never sit there and call him a coon or Uncle Tom or none of that. Those stupid ass pejoratives that make no sense. But anyway, quick video. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe. Follow me on BitChute and Brighteon under The Misanthropic One. Find me on Parler under @Misanthropic Hungers, or search Misanthropic One and it should come up. All right. That's it. Peace, bitches.